A normal Reddit review channel that steals from Reddit and use the same balaboka shiz for the videos.
How do you feel about the recent YouTube videos profiting off of people's r/askreddit threads and personal experiences?
Not gonna lie, I watch them sometimes, because I prefer the format of them over actually scrolling through the threads on Reddit. But when I actually stop and think about it, the fact that they are making ad revenue off of other people's stories, sometimes very touchy and personal ones, is pretty fucked up. Videos like that take such little effort to make too, and there's other people who work their ass off trying to make decent content. I always feel guilty when I think about that, and I've started trying to avoid those videos as much as I can. Videos like that take such little effort to make too, and there's other people who work their asses off trying to make decent content. It's a beautiful way to game the YouTube algorithm too. You can put out a lot of content with very little time spent, and it clickbaits itself just with the content alone. That's why those channels exploded out of nowhere all of a sudden. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people find their own comments in such videos and think it's cool someone picked their stories to highlight. People probably share them the same way they'd share a clip of themselves on TV. It's kind of genius, if you think about it, like it or hate it. If you heard that a story of yours was included on some random person's video, you'd almost certainly watch it, even if just out of curiosity. Side note, no, it hasn't happened to me. It's just easy to imagine someone being excited to be included in another's project. I think it's unethical of the creators, but when you crowdsource your project, it's not surprising that the crowd will be interested in it. This may be a somewhat unpopular opinion, but YouTubers are always going to run out of content to create, so of course they are going to look for other sources. Reddit is a somewhat anonymous social app, and people are putting out their stories and experiences that they might not want to share. If you could put a name to a face, I'm sure most people wouldn't share all these embarrassing memories if they knew that people that know them in real life might read it. Yes, it does suck that people are taking their stories and profiting, but why did you post in the first place? For karma? For attention? To feel special? To get anonymous approval from online strangers? This probably sounds hypocritical of me posting my opinion, but it is my honest opinion. Do whatever you like with it. I think you bring up a valid point. We're all posting on here for various reasons and enjoy the relative anonymity. However, the issue I find is that we chose to share our story with a specific community of people. I find that to be very different from someone sharing another person's story with an entirely separate community without asking the permission of the initial party. And while we profit theoretically with attention, upvotes, whatever you'd like to call it, oftentimes they are profiting monetarily. If you put something on the internet in a forum like Reddit, or whatever, you need to be okay with it potentially being shared or referred to at some point. I feel like that's why there's a degree of anonymity, and also why that anonymity makes us more comfortable sharing personal stuff. I feel like that's why content creators on it see it as fair game. I personally wouldn't care if something personal of mine was shared that way, because the anonymity makes it not so personal. I watch the occasional one. Yes, I think it is cheap of them, but I'm lazy and don't always want to keep scrolling until I find something I'm interested in. When they compile it all and read it to me, I mostly watch things on petty revenge though.